Watch this!
Boy oh boy, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to another Watch This episode, and today we are going to be watching the Mary Poppins Returns trailer. Interestingly enough, Mary Poppins honestly was one of those movies that I loved as a kid and as an adult. I haven't seen it in a long time. But Dick Van Dyke was honestly like one of my heroes of cinema. I loved the Dick Van Dyke Show, and he was basically a tall, skinny, kind of goofy guy like me, and kind of just, I liked him. I thought he was awesome. And then, of course, Julie Andrews. I mean, just an incredible actress, vocal performer, all that other stuff. And then even, what was the dad's name? David Tomlinson. I just looked it up here. I don't know his name, but he was so good in that. Another one of those, there was just that period in Walt Disney where basically they were using a lot of the same actors. Like this guy David Tomlinson was in The Love Bug, in Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and then Ed Wynn. I mean, if you don't like Ed Wynn, you've just got to. I mean, it's just like the classic old kind of clueless guy. But anyway, so yeah, interesting. It's not a remake. I think that was a good call. Obviously, you can't remake this, but who knows? But it's returning, and I feel like I remember who was playing Mary Poppins. Maybe Emily Blunt. I can't completely remember, but I do predict that with all that Dick Van Dyke has done with like the Night at the Museum and stuff like that, I bet he's going to be back in this. But let's see. But I did think because we are watching Mary Poppins, I would don something a little bit more Mary Poppins appropriate. So let's see what we've got here. Same little ship house.
I honestly can't remember why we kept most of this stuff to begin with.
Don't you remember that kite? We used to love flying that with Mother and Father.
Those days are long behind me.
No.
As I live and breathe.
Mary,
Poppins, you came back.
you seem hardly to have aged at all.
Really? One never discusses a woman's age, Michael. Would have hoped I taught you better.
Same here.
What brings you here after all this time?
Same thing that brought me the first time. I've come to look after the bank's children.
Us?
Oh, yes, you too.
We're about to lose our home. Everything's fallen to pieces since your mother.
Oh, bummer.
I miss Mother.
Nothing's gone forever, only out of place.
Very similar sounding
Good thing you
song.
come along when you did, Mary Poppins.
How'd you do that?
Do what?
Cartoon animation still, yes. Come on.
So you've been off filling the children's heads with stuff and nonsense.
Oh, come on, Michael.
What
You
it's
can't believe
like
that.
to be a child.
Hey. What I call
Everything is possible.
Even the impossible.
Off we go.
all right. Fun. It's interesting because I wonder if there's any kids that are going to see this in the theater and they're gonna beg mom and dad to take them to see it. I don't really think so. I think most likely it will be parents, maybe my generation or older, grandparents, so that, who are suggesting to take their kids to it, right? Not necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the modern film experience can handle, or even wants to really handle, Mary Poppins, you know? And I mean, as far as the visuals of this, I mean, I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I love they keeping that not quite hand-drawn, I'm sure, an experience, pretty close. And I love what looks like that bathtub kind of adventure, whatever like that. They go in the bathtub and they end up in the ocean or deep underwater or something like that. Obviously still a musical. Can you really top supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, though? The answer is no, you can't. But maybe it's not even, you know, at this point, I don't think you can't top a classic. You can just make people happy, I think. And that's why reboots and visiting something, what, I mean, this has got to be 80? No, 80 years? That'd be way too much. What was the last Mary Poppins? When did the first Mary Poppins come out? Oh, 64. Okay. Yeah, so Dick Van Dyke's still alive. Yeah, definitely not the 20s, but forgive me on that. But yeah, so you can't outdo it. You basically, to a certain extent, you can only kind of make people angry, or people say like, "Oh, that was good," right? But anyways, so I would give this a solid. Yeah, I think I definitely want to see it. I think I'm gonna see it, and hopefully, in between like the new songs and, you know, reminiscing and seeing it, I think it looks good, and I don't say that often, obviously. So, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you want to see this new Mary Poppins return, or are you gonna pass? Subscribe if you want to see more of my reactions, just watching stuff. This is Now Watch This, and on our next episode, we are going to be watching Captain Marvel trailer. See you then.
This one's for professionals only.